Hey guys, today we are in Cashtown, Pennsylvania. Directly behind us is the historic Cashtown Inn. It was built in 1797. If you're wondering where the name came from, the inn owner would only accept cash.
Not only can you stay here, but there's also a restaurant inside, Wednesday through Saturday, 4 to 9.
So we're going to head in here, show you guys the menu and order a couple items off of it. That way you can decide whether this looks like a place that you want to visit when you're in the Gettysburg area. So are you ready, Bobby?
I'm ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Quick history on the place. The Cashtown Inn, again, was built in 1797, and it was built as a stagecoach stop. Then in 1815, it became a tavern, and it had 4 rooms available. And then during the Battle of Gettysburg, it became the headquarters for many Confederate officers and staff, including A.P. Hill and Henry Heath. And the basement also served as a field hospital during the battle. If you guys have seen the movie Gettysburg, you might have noticed this building because they filmed the Confederate Army marching by here in the movie. And Sam Elliott, who played General Buford in the movie, stayed here while he was filming the movie. And one other thing, this place is rumored to be haunted. The show Ghost Hunters filmed here, and on Sunday, they have breakfast from 9 to 12. The public is invited for that. And there are 3 suites and 4 rooms that you can rent if you want to stay here. When you walk up to the Cashtown Inn, you can read a little bit of history right over here. And there's a picture of what it looked like when the Confederate Army came by. That's the scene they have in the movie Gettysburg. Another thing you can do, you can sit out here and just relax on one of these rocking chairs. And they have outdoor seating over here. A couple historic plaques. That's showing you that this building was here during the Battle of Gettysburg. And that was built in 1797. We'll look at the parking lot and another historic sign. An 1895 photograph capturing the old hotel. Said it was a well-known roadhouse, dance hall, and restaurant featuring chicken and waffles, the favorite meal of the Lincoln Highway travelers. It's been featured in the film Gettysburg, several books, and videos. Before we look at the menu, let's just take a look inside the Cashtown Inn. Now let's take a look at the menu, starting off with appetizers, soups and salads, and house-made dressings, sandwiches and burgers, and they are served with potato chips and pickles, pastas, and the entrees. Now, heads up in here, it is very dark, which adds to the atmosphere. It brought us out some bread to start things off.
Go ahead and cut it. I like the lighting.
Just these iPhones, for some reason, have trouble in the dark. And I don't want to turn the flashlight on and blind you.
I appreciate that. A little bit of butter. It's a soft butter.
Looks almost like a wheat roll.
It's pretty good. The outside is a little harder and the inside's very soft.
Now the rolls are room temperature. They're not like they just came out of the oven or anything. Reminds me of wheat bread. The butter melts pretty good on there. Some soft butter. Little chewiness to them. Just like what you said, they're a little harder on the outside, but they are very good.
And soft inside.
And soft. Yeah, they're very soft on the inside. But they're just a little chewy, and I like it that way. I like the texture from that. Now let's show you what we ordered. Bobby got the grilled ribeye for $23. It's grilled prime ribeye steak, topped with sauteed onions and mushrooms. It is served with smashed Yukon Gold potatoes and seasonal vegetables. And you can see the steam coming off this. This is gonna be very good. I was told by one of the employees that I have to try their prime rib here. So I got the prime rib French dip for $18. It's slow roasted prime rib of beef, sliced thin, served on a French baguette with provolone cheese and au jus with chips and pickles.
I'll start off with the potatoes.
At one point when I got old enough,
Those are really good. These are homemade mashed potatoes. You can see the skin still in them. I prefer using the Yukon Gold potatoes when I make mashed potatoes. I think it makes a creamier and smoother texture, and it has a great butter flavor to it. Let's try some of the sauteed vegetables, some zucchini, squash. The vegetables are tender, they're seasoned well. You can see there's onions, squash, zucchini, and then there's some tomatoes right there. It's really good. Well, there's what I'm looking forward to trying, the steak. It has mushrooms and onions on it. Down the center so you can see, cuts really easy. Hope you can see, it's dark in here, I can't really tell. I don't mind my steaks having a little bit of pink to them, so I ordered mine medium. And that looks like exactly what it is.
And it looks good and juicy.
It does, you can see all those juices. Made sure I had an onion and a mushroom on mine. That is melt in your mouth. It's very tender. You can see all the juices coming out. So it's juicy, has a great beef flavor to it. I get a little hint of smokiness from the grill. And then you have the sweetness from the onions. Mushrooms don't really have a flavor, I don't think. But I do enjoy them. I like them on my steak, and they're sauteed very well. They're tender.
Do you need a steak sauce with that?
I don't, but if I had it, I would just put it on the side and dip some on it. And they seasoned it well.
Let's try mine. Got the baguette, which is a little crispy on the outside, but definitely soft on the inside. It's gonna have a little chew to it. They loaded that up with prime rib. Guys, I'm going out on a limb and say this might be the best prime rib I've ever had. And there's provolone cheese on it. I'll show you the inside of one of the sandwiches. There's plenty of it there. Let's just start off with the bread first. A lot of times these baguettes are really crispy on the outside. This one's not. You can kind of see it. It's just the right amount. Very soft, just a little chew, and love that part of it. Provolone cheese is bringing a little mild creaminess to it. The prime rib is tender. It's juicy, has a robust flavor to it. And I mean a robust flavor. You can really taste the beef flavor. It's definitely melting in your mouth. You don't even hardly have to chew it, and I'm not just saying that. It is. So it's really good. I'm gonna just dip it in here. It's probably gonna give it even a more stronger beef flavor. If you want to add more beef flavor to it, dip it in there. I don't know whether I like it better plain with getting more of the chew from the bread, because when you dip it in there, the bread becomes a little softer, but it does give it a stronger beef flavor. It's just good. I'm glad I got this. I'm going to thank the gentleman that works here for recommending this to me today. Bobby, this sandwich is a monster. You could definitely split this between two people. It's heavy, because I'm starting to get a little full because I want to save room, probably for dessert. And I'm going to try some of your steak here in a minute. I think you would really enjoy this. It is just so tender, and it also has a buttery flavor to it. I like it kind of better without dipping it, just because I can taste the bread a little better and get that chewiness to it. Now I'm going to try your steak. When you were saying that was melting your mouth, you were not kidding. I mean, that is melting your mouth. You get a strong flavor from that grill back there, like a smoky flavor.
Yes.
It's so tender and juicy. It doesn't need any sauces on it. Seasoned perfect. And I like that piece that you gave me because it didn't have any mushrooms on it. Even though you say you really can't taste anything, I can tell a difference when there's mushrooms on something. I would definitely get that steak. I just would order it without the mushrooms.
Wow, that is really a heavy sandwich. You're right, John. We could have shared that. In fact, I could make 2 meals out of just this half myself. That's good also. The bread's really soft. Like you said, a little chewy. Prime rib is excellent. I'm not sure which meal I would prefer, this one or the steak that I had. You couldn't go wrong with either one, but I'd probably put those mushrooms on this.
Yeah, I guess you could, but that would ruin them. Let me ask you this question though. Which one do you think's more tender, the steak or that prime rib?
Oh, that's a hard one. I think they're about the same.
That's what I thought. Bobby wanted me to try some of these mashed potatoes. Very good mashed potatoes. What I like about them is you can taste these skins in them, and they are buttery. Definitely can tell those are Yukon Gold potatoes, because we've fixed those before at the house.
So we have chocolate cake here this evening, carrot cake. This is a caramel mascarpone cheesecake, vanilla creme brulee, fudge brownie with chocolate mousse, no-bake strawberry cheesecake, and Mr. G's vanilla ice cream.
We decided to get the house-made brownie. See some chocolate sauce on that. Like the presentation of this.
Very pretty.
And they also told us we could have it with some ice cream, but we passed on that. Oh man, you can definitely tell that's homemade, Bobby. I'm gonna take one more bite of it because there's chocolate mousse in the bottom of it. If you're a chocolate lover, this is something you have to get. I mean, the first bite I had without the chocolate mousse was very chocolatey. You can taste the chocolate sauce on top of it. And then when you blend in that chocolate mousse, it gives it a different chocolate flavor. It's very soft. It's not hard at all. I know sometimes when you eat brownies, they're a little crispy or something, if you know what I'm talking about. Not this one. It's not hot, but it is warm.
I like the
Excellent
crispy
brownie.
edges on the brownies.
Well, what I had didn't have any
We
crispiness
probably
to
had
it.
the middle
Maybe
part.
you could try over there. I don't know. But you're going to love it. And you know what else I like about it? It's not overly rich or sweet. It's just a good chocolate flavor.
I got mine from the edge of the brownie. There's the mousse, because I like the little crispiness around the edges, but this could be the centerpiece where there's no crispiness. That's delicious. Try to save room for that dessert. The brownie is very moist. Didn't get any crispiness on the edges. Very soft, great chocolate flavor. And the mousse is creamy.
Here's a better look at the brownie with the flashlight on. We're back in the corner, so when we turn this flashlight on, really nobody is noticing us. We just don't want to leave it on very long. But we want you to see it a little better. I 100% recommend this, but I'm a brownie lover, and this is a great brownie. In case I didn't say this earlier, 3 of the desserts are made in-house, and the brownie is one of them. A look at the receipt. Bobby's ribeye was $23. The French dip prime rib was $18. Bobby had a soda for $3, and the dessert was $8. Grand total, $55.12. Now let's just go over a couple more things from the Cashtown Inn. Gettysburg campaign, crossing South Mountain from Chambersburg. General Hill's Corps of Lee's Army assembled here on June 29th and 30th, 1863. On July 1st, his advance guard moved up near Marsh Creek and met Union troops west of Gettysburg. This picture of Sam Elliott was taken right there in front of the fireplace. Beautiful place, guys. This is a place you have to stop, especially if you love the Civil War or any kind of history. When you enter the tavern area, you are walking on the original floor that was there during the Battle of Gettysburg. If you decide to stay here for a night, 5 of the rooms are up these steps and the other 2 are out back. And the front door is also original, and so is the lock. Now let's check in with Bobby and see what she thought about her meal at the Cashtown Inn as she is sitting on the front porch.
It's a beautiful restaurant inside. They did a great job decorating it. I like the dim lighting in there because it just reminds me of a cozy atmosphere. We had great service. Thank you, Brian and Sabrina, for taking great care of us. We were talking to both of them, and Sabrina had mentioned to us they were a hidden gem. I have to agree with her. It's only 8 miles from Gettysburg. Definitely worth the drive. The steak that I had was excellent. It was very tender, had a great beef flavor, and a little smokiness from that grill. Plus they added all those onions and mushrooms on it. The potatoes were homemade. I liked that they had the skin still in them. They were creamy and buttery. And I enjoyed the vegetable medley. Those were very good. And I'm glad we saved room for that dessert. It was very good.
We've always wanted to stop here. We tried to stop here years ago. It was never open, but now they have new owners and they are doing a great job at this place. This is a must stop if you are in Gettysburg. Like Bobby said, it's only 8 miles from Gettysburg and it's well worth the drive. I'm definitely putting this in our top 3 restaurants in Gettysburg. I enjoyed Bobby's steak. You know, I'm putting it up there with that one we had at the Pioneer Woman's. That was one of the best steaks I've ever had when I tried yours. This one was just as good and maybe the best prime rib that I've ever had. I'm glad that the gentleman I saw earlier that works here suggested that to me. And that was a big sandwich. Definitely 2 people can eat that. I thought the prices were reasonable. The dessert was excellent, especially if you are a brownie lover like me and enjoy chocolate. Highly recommend that, but they had a lot of other good-looking desserts. It was hard for us to choose, but you put a brownie on there, it's going to be hard for me to pass up. And even had chocolate cake. The atmosphere is another reason you want to come here, especially if you like history or are a fan of the movie Gettysburg. This place was built in 1797, so the feel of the place is incredible in here. It's like going back in time. It's kind of dark in here, which really adds to the atmosphere. We said earlier it's not probably a good place to film a video. We had to use the flashlight. But for dinner, this is a must. We're sitting outside right here, so I guess you could sit out here if you wanted to, but I think sitting inside is the way to go. Get that true atmosphere. They were playing music, but it wasn't overly loud. You could talk. And again, the staff was amazing here, and the chef does a great job. And what I also liked is the menu. If you just wanted something casual, you have hamburgers on there or a sandwich like I got. Or if you wanted something more high-end, they had plenty of choices for that.
We'll have to come back and try one of the hamburgers because they told us they were huge. Maybe we'll have that and try one of those desserts. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again,
J&B have left the building.